talking about the weather, but we're also talking about birds this morning and our artistic skills. Mine are not very good.
Or lack thereof, Bryn. Artistic skills or lack thereof.
I'm pretty low compared to some of the other pictures we've got.
So
better than me.
It's draw a picture of a bird day. And
draw a picture of a bird day.
Yeah,
okay.
and Bryn's drawn one, Josh now has drawn one, Natalie drew one, and I have Josh's right here, and let me tell you, it is a gem.
We probably have new viewers. We should probably put them side by side and try to have people guess who drew what.
Okay, this is not Josh's. This is Willis's that he drew, and
wow.
Honestly, this is fantastic. It blows all of us out of the water, really. I mean, look at the binoculars there.
I didn't know you could draw like that.
Like, seriously, this is going on my fridge.
Who knew our digital anchor was a modern-day Michelangelo?
Yeah, that's a fantastic picture. Now, send me your bird pics, bird drawings, and yours really doesn't have to be as good as Willis's. It can be something like Josh's, which I'll show you in a little bit. Okay, here's a breakdown for today. Upper 60s by our 4 p.m. hour temps right now. Low 40s in Colorado Springs, mid 30s for Canyon City, 38 in Pueblo. Upper 30s in Walsenburg as well. All of us sitting pretty comfy to start off the day. Temps to about 67 later this afternoon. We are getting on the warm side for Highway 50, and with your wind gusts upwards of 35 to 40 miles an hour at times out in Prowers County and across the Eastern Plains. There are some red flag warnings out there. I'll show you in a second. Current winds not as bad, 13 miles an hour in Fremont County, but your winds will definitely pick up later this morning. So this is 10 o'clock, just in a couple hours. I think the model run's kind of overdone for Colorado Springs. We'll hit 30 miles an hour max for us in the downtown area, but stronger winds in the southeastern plains, gusts up to about 40 miles an hour in Lamar, with your relative humidities dipping to 10 to 15%. All the ingredients you need for critical fire weather. That's why all of these fire weather warnings start up at noon today, going until 8 p.m. That also pertains to Fremont County and the San Luis Valley with those red flag warnings. And then tomorrow, significantly cooler temperatures. We're dropping about 10 to 15 degrees in spots, 60 in Canyon City, mid 50s in Colorado Springs. And that's all because of this cold front that's up in Montana and Idaho right now. It'll slowly but surely sink into Colorado Springs overnight tonight. Now we're talking about 2, 3 o'clock tomorrow morning for the frontal passage. That's when the winds will really start to kick up. So sunny skies today with maybe just a little shower into the San Grace. I wouldn't count on it though. We're staying mostly dry today. And then you'll notice this front that crosses on through, bringing us strong winds. And most of this moisture that's up in Wyoming, yeah, it'll cross the Front Range area and north of I-70, but it won't bring us any precipitation, just winds. Tomorrow, we could be hitting 40, potentially 50 mile an hour gusts in Colorado Springs with the winds straight out of the north. So if you're driving I-25 from Colorado Springs into Pueblo, that wind will just push you right along tomorrow. And then by our Saturday, the ridge of high pressure builds on in, and then weather returns to sunny skies for Saturday. But then keep an eye on next week. It's our Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. That's our best bet for a rain-snow mix, and that's really for all of us. Canyon City 71 for your Saturday forecast. That 10%, I wouldn't really worry about it today. Staying dry for Fremont County, similar in Pueblo for your afternoon. As you're sitting in the mid-70s today, low 70s this weekend, then dropping into the high 50s by Tuesday and Wednesday. We're seeing that cooling trend for next week in the Springs as well, with mostly rain falling through the day on Tuesday. And notice your nighttime temps 31. We're not getting a whole lot of snow with next week's event. Now let's get